Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. Today I'm putting together a winter bouquet, and I'll start off with using some of these sparkly branches that I'm separating it into bite-sized chunks, and then I will use a medium gauge wire to elongate the stem, and then I'll cover up my mechanics with a wax floral tape. I'm also going to use some white roses. I have some dark navy blue berries. I don't know if they're actually blueberries, but they're blue and they're berries. And I've got those in smaller chunks that I will elongate the stem on as well. I also have some frosted spiral eucalyptus, and then also some frosted evergreen little bundles there too. Those were already prepped for me. So I'm starting off with the roses, and I don't have any other flowers other than the roses because I have so many textures going on. So I could have done like white lilies or even added in some white freesia or something, white orchids in there. But I like how the roses kind of demand attention by being so big. They're so bright against the green background. And I didn't want to mix the different kinds of flowers. Like I said, I've already got a lot of textures going on with the greenery, with the spiral eucalyptus, and those evergreen sprigs there too. And even the berries give it an extra texture. But I am staying with the cool tones. So I omitted any type of greenery that might have any shades of yellow in it. So cool winter colors, I think of blues, whites, greens, grays. And then warmer tones, I would think of red, orange, yellow. So I just want to stay away from those warm tones, make it nice and cool. So I start off with putting all my roses in there. I'm kind of using the spiral eucalyptus as almost like a filler flower to help separate the white of the roses so that it doesn't look like one big white blob with a bunch of greens around it. And then I'm working in the berries into there. It's going to kind of make it stand out further from the roses so that I've got a different layer of the berries on there, pulling that smaller texture out towards the forefront. But the roses are so big and bright that it's not going to mute any of their importance. Then I work the winter greenery around the base of it. And by letting that kind of spray out, it makes the bouquet appear larger too. Then this was the fun part, working in the sparkly branches, because I'm letting them stick out way further than anything else on my bouquet, almost like it's got a netting of these sparkly branches on it. Again, those roses are so big and prominent that it's not going to take away from their focal point, but it's just adding that bit of sparkle. And I think this would be a perfect bouquet for an evening wedding in the wintertime. You get that low candlelight, and those are really, really going to sparkle. But you don't want to overdo it. Or you can overdo it if you like that stuff. But I would just be careful that it doesn't turn out to look like one big disco ball. So there is a little line drawn in the sand that you gotta be careful not to cross. Unless that's what you're going for, in which case, awesome. Because I do like glitter. I just don't want to take it away and make it too glittery. So I'm trying to be careful that all the stems are radiating from one point, the center of my hand. I don't want them crisscrossing and creating a different type of a focal point. I just want those roses to be there. And then when it's all done, I'll tie it off with some wire and cover the stem with some wax floral tape. And there you go. We made it to the end. Thank you so much for tuning in.